Todd Stone, President and CEO of Stone Incorporated. We consider it both an honor and important responsibility to operate 8 independent senior living communities in California, and never more so than now. As I've said in prior communications, we are doing everything within our power to prevent the transmission of COVID-19 in any of our communities. We're succeeding in keeping our communities healthy, which is our top priority. Today, I'd like to recap what we're doing and tell you about a good news story that demonstrates how well the measures we put in place work to prevent the spread of coronavirus. We are fighting to protect our residents from the outside world. For nearly a month, we've asked residents to stay in their rooms. At that time, we suspended communal dining and all of our group activities, much as we loved providing these experiences. We asked our residents and team members to maintain a safe social distance of at least 6 feet. And more recently, we began barring visitors except for essential healthcare providers. Since we've made these changes, we've been fighting against loneliness and boredom by doing our best to create fun activities that can be done safely in residents' apartments. Now, I promised I would tell you about a good news story. This week, the CDC published research about what happened last month at a community in Seattle that has independent living and assisted living under one roof. Or more accurately, what didn't happen after 2 residents came down with the coronavirus and were hospitalized. The day following the residents' hospitalizations, the community implemented social distancing and barred visitors, the same procedures we've had in place for some time. Of course, there was concern that others might be infected, so everyone was tested for COVID-19. Out of 80 residents, 3 turned out to have the virus. 1 had been in close contact with a resident that went to the hospital, and another lived on the same floor. Neither had symptoms. The 3rd resident reported a cough that had already gone away. And as for staff, out of 62 team members, 2 had positive results. 1 worked in the dining room and the other was a healthcare aide. They had mild symptoms but recovered well. What's so important about this? This senior living community implemented social distancing and other measures after the first 2 cases were discovered, and they worked to prevent the spread of the virus. That's good news indeed, but for us it's great news because we took the same measures before there was a problem. We are well situated, and not just because our residents have their own apartments and separate bathrooms, it's because our residents and their families are following the procedures we put in place. We know it's hard on families not to visit. We know it's rough on our residents not to see their families or have the fun services they're used to. It's rough on our team members too, who normally welcome visitors and love creating positive experiences for residents and visitors alike. This virus is scary, but together we can stop it in its tracks. Thanks for all you're doing to support what we're doing for the good of our residents and the good of our local communities. Thank you.